Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Jeff from Defensive Shooting Skills. It is about 2:30 in the morning on Monday morning. Sorry I haven't done a video in a while. It's been a crazy hectic last couple of weeks. Erica broke her ankle, had to have surgery. We've been dealing with that. A lot of private classes going on with everything going on in the world today. People are wanting to get their concealed pistol license. People who have never shot before are taking classes wanting to learn how to shoot. So it's been absolutely insane. Matter of fact, we just had a class this Saturday, this last weekend, or day before yesterday per se, of 51 people, private class. We did half the range on Saturday night and half on yesterday. So it's been crazy. It's been hectic. But with that being said, I just want to say shout out to New Chapel. Thank you guys. We enjoyed being there. Thank you for having us. It was our pleasure and our honor. Great group of people, made a lot of new friends, connected back with some old friends, but really enjoyed it. Again, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. That being said, been sitting here doing paperwork, and I thought, man, I've got to get a video out. I just haven't done one in a few days or a week or so. Got to get a video out. And I thought, what can I do that would be quick, get a point across, maybe help somebody? And it hit me. Why I carry a firearm. I get asked that all the time. I actually had people this weekend ask me, so what made you decide to start carrying a firearm? So I started thinking about it here a little bit. And I came up with 5 reasons on why I carry a firearm. So we're going to go through those 5. So we're going to go through those 5 reasons. So sit back, enjoy, and we're going to get started. Reason number 5. It's the great equalizer. It's the great equalizer. I mean, if I've got a group of attackers or I've got an attacker, I'm in an area by myself or it's just my family, and my firearm puts me on a level playing field, especially with multiple attackers. Basically, the reason being is bad guys typically don't travel by themselves anymore. They travel in groups. You just don't know what the situation is going to be. But it is my equalizer. It gives me a way to protect myself and my family. I'm going to give a command first. Stop, stay back, go away. I don't want any trouble. I've got a firearm. I will shoot. And I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to speak. I'm going to yell it at the top of my voice. I want that person to know that I'm serious, because the last thing I want to have to do is squeeze that trigger. Now, I might have to draw my firearm. I might have to brandish my firearm, which typically is illegal. Now, with that being said, I am not an attorney and you are not my client. So there is no attorney-client connection or contract here. This is just my opinion. But I might have to draw that firearm. I know it's brandishing and brandishing can be illegal, but if I can justify why I brandished, I feel I should be okay. In other words, if I can justify that I was in fear for my life or in fear for my family's life, and I did this to try to get that attacker or potential attackers to go away, it's better than the alternative. So it is the great equalizer. It puts you on a level playing field, especially for ladies out there. It was amazing. This class that we did this last weekend or Saturday, 51 people, and over half the class were ladies. That just is incredibly awesome. I love seeing ladies take up firearms to be able to protect themselves. So with that being said, number 5, it is the great equalizer. Number 4 kind of goes into number 5. It can de-escalate. Like I said at the beginning, if I have a group of attackers, if I can de-escalate that situation, I kind of went into number 4 along with number 5, but it's all good. But if it can de-escalate a situation to keep me from having to squeeze that trigger or keep somebody else from getting harmed, myself, my family, or another loved one, if I can get that attacker to think twice and go away, that's what I'm going to do. It's a crazy world out there. People who have never been criminals before are becoming criminals now. Look at gas prices, look at food prices, and they're just going to continue to go up. People are going to get desperate. You need to be able to protect yourself and protect your families. So with that being said, let's lead into number 3. The best way to stop a bad guy, the best way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. A good guy with a gun. It is, again, a crazy, crazy world out there. And I just don't get some of the things I'm seeing. We went to the range yesterday to finish up with the group. Stopped off at Myers to get some or medications from the pharmacy. And there's now signs outside the door that say no firearms. I don't get it. I don't understand that. I just don't. I mean, I will respect your business, and that's your right. I respect that. So I won't carry inside of Myers. Maybe I just won't go to Myers anymore. Maybe I'll just go to some place that will allow me to, so I can make sure that I'm safe, make sure my family's safe. I mean, when the first shooting took place, it was at the Walmart here a year ago. They changed it from no open carry to concealed carry only. Now here in Wyoming, Michigan, about 15 miles from where I am, they had a guy a couple of weeks ago that went in and stabbed some people with a knife. Wasn't even a firearm. It was a knife. Now, from what I'm hearing in the details, that the person who were people he stabbed, was a couple of people that were stabbed, were who he knew, and there was a feud going on between them. Something going on. I don't know the whole logistics of it, but all I know is it wasn't even a firearm. But could you imagine if it wasn't somebody they knew, if it was just a random attack? How are you going to arm yourself? How are you going to stop that person? How are you going to stop that person from attacking other people? Blow a whistle at them? I don't get it. The only way to stop that bad guy is a good guy. And I'm going to be carrying at that point. If I'm carrying, I can make sure that I can protect myself, my family, and other individuals. So again, I don't get it. I don't get it. Only thing that they're doing is empowering the bad guy, the bad person. Because criminals do not respect a sign that says no firearms. Criminals do not respect laws. So they talk about adding new gun laws. Why? Enforce the ones we have. Just because you write another gun law, a criminal's not, well, hey, that's a good one. Maybe I'll honor that one. It's not going to happen, folks. Let's come to reality. The only way to stop a bad guy with a firearm or with another weapon is a good guy with a firearm. You know, only people they're hurting is the law-abiding citizens. CPO holders are some of the most law-abiding citizens there are out there. Most CPO holders are more law-abiding than even law enforcement. Believe that. Look at the statistics. Don't take my word for it. Look it up yourself. So, only people they're hurting is law-abiding citizens who are trying to protect themselves and their families. Who are they making safer? Who are they making safer by putting those signs on the outside of the doors? Only the criminals, as far as I know. That's it. So again, the only thing that's going to stop a bad person with a weapon or a gun is a good person with a gun. Number 6. Or what am I saying, number 6? Number 2. It's my God-given right. The Second Amendment. It's my God-given right to be able to protect myself and my family. If you're not going to protect me, I have to protect myself. I have to protect my family. And I guarantee you, you're not going to protect me. How are you going to protect me? You're not going to have, I carry a gun because it's easier than carrying a cop on my back. You know, if you even think about it, you hear people talk about, well, the Second Amendment for guns, for hunting. It's not about hunting. It's not about hunting at all. That's one thing that drove me absolutely nuts when I watched the State of the Union address here a couple of weeks ago, when President Biden said, you know, why do you need so many rounds? Why do you need so many rounds? Deer don't wear Kevlar. Well, no, but multiple attackers do. Gun malfunctions do happen where magazines go bad, bullets get jammed, things like that. I might have to have an extra magazine or two in case of that. Just for that reason. So it's not about hunting. It's not about hunting. It's about protecting myself, protecting my family. We had just got out of a war fighting against a tyrannical government. And our forefathers put in the Constitution the right for us to be able to protect themselves in case that happens again. You know, if that comes to that point. Lord, hope I never comes to that point. You know, hopefully we can always come with a peaceful solution. But it's my God-given right. And you hear the people say, well, it was the militia. It was the military or the National Guard. Yeah, that's in there. It says the regulated militia. The regulated militia, comma, and the people, us, right to bear arms. There's an agenda out there. I hate to say it, but there's an agenda. They don't want us armed. They don't want us knowing our rights. They don't even teach the Constitution in schools anymore. I mean, when I was growing up, we had to pass state constitution and U.S. Constitution before we could graduate from high school. They don't teach any of that anymore. And what they do teach, they twist it. The teachers tend to twist it into what they want it to be, not what it is. Teach your kids the Constitution. Teach them the right Constitution. Let them know what their rights are. Because if you don't, when they take your rights away, you will never know it. Not only that, but the Second Amendment is the teeth for the rest of them. You watch the Second Amendment fall, and all the rest of your rights are going to be taken away. From freedom of speech to freedom of search and seizure. All that is going to be gone. The Second Amendment is the teeth for everything else. But you want to know the number one reason that I carry? The number one reason I carry, right here. This right here is the number one reason why I carry. These are the precious things, the things that are more precious to me than anything in this world. And you mess with them, you're messing with Papa Bear. And Papa Bear is going to come out and he's going to be ferocious. That's the number one reason I carry, to protect those two. So with that being said, that's my 5 reasons why I conceal carry. Why carrying a firearm is important to me. So with that being said, you guys stay safe. Get involved with training. Continue your training. Get involved with instructors. There's a lot of good instructors out there. Come to us. We're more than happy to have you. Follow us on Facebook. We'll put a link below. We'll also put a link below for our website. You know, we're going to have advanced classes coming up, AR-15 classes coming up, emergency first aid fundamental classes coming up. We got our club that's going to be starting here in the next couple of weeks. A lot of good things coming down the pipe. Get in, plug yourself in, get involved. Get involved. It's a crazy world out there. And it's a crazy world. I mean, I don't want to get biblical, but if you do follow the Bible, if you're a Christian, I mean, I'm going to let you know I am, and I believe the Bible and what it says. According to the Bible, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. So prepare yourself. Be able to protect yourself and your families. ABC, always be carrying. So with that being said, stay safe, guys. And I hope and pray that nobody ever has to use their firearm or ever has to use deadly force. But stay safe, protect yourselves, protect each other, love yourselves, love each other. You guys have a great week. We'll talk to you soon. God bless and good night.